Yo, what's up, peeps, friends and subscribers? It's your boy Moods. Got another episode here of Funky Fridays. This is episode 11, I believe. Couldn't do it last week. Something came up and just couldn't film it. So episode 11. Most of the past episodes that I've done, I was just kind of looking through the albums that I've done, and I haven't really done anything newer at all. So through the first 10, everything was basically from the 90s or whatever. But so I thought today, I was looking through the collection, I thought I would do something a little newer, and I just started thinking, I'm like, what's one of my favorite albums from basically the last 5-10 years, or basically from the new age of hip hop. And the first thing that came to mind was something I have bumped a million times in my life. Not literally a million times, the album's only a couple years old, to be honest, but I have played the shit out of this record. And I'm talking about the French producer compilation record, Changes of Atmosphere, by Dela. You might be familiar with Dela if he did put out The Physical of Translation Lost this year. The digital album came out last year, which was a fantastic record. Now this is just a masterpiece though. Like I said, he's a producer from France, doesn't rhyme, so basically just does the beats. Dela's a very jazzy influenced producer, loves to cut up samples, likes to find really dope samples and shit. If you're into Tribe Called Quest and stuff like that from back in the day, he's very influenced by that type of stuff. You can really hear the music, it's fucking fantastic. As for the MC lineup on here, you can hear J Live in the background, a song called I Say Peace, fucking amazing vibe, just totally awesome. You got J Sands on here, Elzai, Miles Bonny. You got Terminology's on here with Queen's Connect, which is actually a good song. I'm not the biggest Terminology fan, but it sounds good on this. Talib Kweli. Then you got a French track. I don't know the name of the track on here because it's in French, but it's like the Les Nubians and John Banzera. It's basically like an R&B track. Blues on here, Reach, Dynus, and Knowledge, something like Knowledge. I think it's Knowledge. Yeah, I think it's Knowledge. I think that's how you pronounce it. And he's like an MC from Chicago, very underground. Kind of a cool story. There's actually write-ups on every song of like how the songs came to be and stuff. Large Pros on here, and last song, Superstition. And there's actually a hidden track. There's an Elzai remix on here, which is, the Blue remix. There's a song on here called Vibrate. There's the remix and the hidden track from 14. Like Superstition, man, the story isn't that song. Superstition was over in Europe, doing shows and stuff, and then they just hooked up and did a song. It was actually the very first song recorded for this. There was no premise to the album. They named the song called Changes of Atmosphere, and that ended up being the album title, which is really cool. But like I said though, amazing jazzy vibe. This is one record that everybody needs to own if you're into hip hop, man. This should be in your collection. This is a modern day masterpiece. I don't really classify too many albums in the modern day, especially in the last 7-8 years, to be classic albums, like bona fide classic albums, like 5 out of 5. This is definitely one of them. Dela's one of my favorite modern day producers. I wish he'd do a little more stuff, but maybe produce a track on someone else's album or whatnot. But this is fine. He's got a couple mixtapes out, the Atmosphere Airlines Volume 1 and 2, and then Translation Lost, which just came out. So I do have the vinyl coming in the mail actually soon, so stoked to get that. But like I said, Dela, Changes Atmosphere, amazing fucking record. Awesome MCs. I can't wait to see what he does in the future, because this is just fucking fantastic. So, that's really all I can say about that. You gotta kind of check it out for yourself. It's just got an amazing vibe. It's one of those records you can totally, even when the R&B track comes on, it's just salvageable. It's just wicked. It's got a really good feel to it. So yeah, episode 11 of Funky Fridays. I'm your boy Moods. Peace.